hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. Now we expand this one according to a minus b whole square. Then here uh, we will get 49 minus 14x plus x square plus 36 equal to here will be also we expand according to a minus b whole square. Then we get here 9 minus 6x plus x square plus 16. So we cancelled out here x square both side. Then in the next step we get here 49 plus 36 equal to 85. 85 minus 14x equal to here will be 9 plus 16 equal to 25 minus 6x. Here next step will be uh, minus 6x move in the left hand side. Then we get here minus 14x plus 6x equal to 85 move in the right hand side. Then we get here 25 minus 85. So the here next step will be or 14x minus 6x equal to minus 8x equal to here 60. Therefore we cancel out here will be minus 60. We cancelled out minus minus. When 8 move in the right hand side, then we get here x equal to 60 by 8. This one is cancelled out by 15. Then we get here 15 and here we get 2. So here will be 15 by 2. So the coordinate of the point will be x0. So therefore coordinate of the point equal to x0. So the value of x is 15 by 2 0. Hope that there is no problem to understand the solution of this question. Let's see the next question. This is the question number 5. Now I am going to read the question number 5. Find the slope of a line which passes through the origin and the midpoint of the line joining the point 0, -4 and 8 0. In this question ask us find the slope of a line which passes through the origin. It means that one point of the line will be 0 0 and the midpoint of the line segment P and B. So the other point will be the midpoint of P and B. So coordinate of midpoint of P and B will be 0 plus 8 by 2 and -4 plus 0 by 2. So let's see the solution of the question. This is the question number 5. Let's see the solution of this question. So Here will be midpoint of P and B. Midpoint of P and B equal to 0 plus 8 by 2, and the y will be here minus 4 plus 0 by 2, minus 4 plus 0 by 2. Here will be 8 by 2 equal to 4, and minus 4 by 2 equal to minus 2. So one point of the line is 4 minus 2, and other will be 0 0 because the line passes through the origin. From question it is clear that line passes through the origin and this point. Line passes through the origin. So the coordinate of other point will be 0 0. So this line has 2 points. The coordinate of one point is 0 0, and coordinate of other point is 4 minus 2. So we write down here this line has 2 points. Coordinate are, let's see here, 4 minus 2 and 0 0. Therefore the slope of this line, slope equal to m equal to, when 2 points are given, then we write down here y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So the value of here y2 will be, write down here 4 minus 0 by, here will be 0, minus 2 minus 0, then here will be what, 4 by minus 2. So here will be of that, there is no problem. Here will be y2, so here will be y2, here will be minus 2 minus 0 by 0, or we write down here 4 minus 0. So here will be minus 2 by 4. After cancelled out, we get here minus 1 by 2. So hence the required slope of the line is minus 1 by 2. So from working it is clear that from working, it is clear that slope of the line equal to here will be minus 1 by 2. So this one will be the answer of this question. Hope that there is no problem to understand the solution of this question. Let's see the question number 6. This is the question number 6. Without using the Pythagoras theorem, so that the points 4, 4, 3, 5 and minus 1 are the vertices of a right angle triangle. So we find out slope of two lines which are perpendicular to each other. So let's see, we draw the this is the question number 6. So let's see the solution of this question. First of all, we nomenclature the vertices. So A, coordinate of A is here, suppose 4, 4. Coordinate of B here 3, 5. And coordinate of C here minus 1, minus 1. So we find out the slope of the line AB. Slope of the line AB here will be 5 minus 4. It means that y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So 5 minus 4 by 3 minus 4 according to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 equal to slope of the line whose 2 points are given. So slope of the line AB whose one point is A and other point is B. So the here next step will be 1 by minus 1 equal to here will be minus 1. Similarly, slope of the line BC similarly slope of the line BC equal to here will be minus 1, minus 5, minus 1, minus 5 by minus 1, minus 3 equal to here will be minus 6 by minus 2 equal to 3. Similarly, we find out the slope of the line AC. Similarly, slope of the line AC. So similarly, slope of the line AC equal to we again recall the formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So here y2 will be, let's see, the coordinate of C is minus 1, minus 1. So here will be minus 1 minus 4 by minus 1 minus 4 equal to here will be minus 5 by minus 5. After cancelled out, we get here 1. So let's see here. Slope of AC, product of the slope of AC and AB is minus 1. So AB and AC are perpendicular to each other. From working, it is clear that slope of the line, slope of AB into slope of AC equal to minus 1 into 1 equal to minus 1. Sorry, minus 1. Therefore, AB perpendicular to AC. So these are the vertices of a right angle triangle. Therefore, A, B, and C are the vertices of right angle triangle group. Of that, there is no problem to understand the solution of this question. Let's see the next question, which is question number 7. This is question number 7. Find the slope of the line which makes an angle of 30 degree with the positive direction of y-axis measured anti-clockwise. So how that there is no problem to understand the question. Find the slope of the line which make an angle of 30 degree with the positive direction of y-axis measured anti-clockwise. Let's see the solution of this question. Question number 7. This is the y positive, y negative, x negative, and x positive. In this question, ask us make an angle 30 degree from the y positive. In the anti-clockwise direction. So this angle will be 30 degree and this angle will be 90 degree. Therefore 90 degree plus 30 degree, total angle here will be 120 degree. So the slope of this line will be m equal to tan theta. From figure it is clear that m equal to tan theta equal to tan 120 degree. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. Again we write down here, we know that tan 180 degree minus theta equal to minus tan theta. Therefore here will be tan 180 degree minus 60 degree equal to, we write down here, minus tan 60 degree, and this one will be 120 degree. Therefore tan 120 degree, we write 180 degree minus 60 degree, and we know that tan 180 degree minus theta equal to minus tan theta. So we write down here minus, and the value of tan 60 degree is root 3. So the slope of this line will be minus root 3. Hope that there is no problem to understand the solution of this question. Let's see the next question. This is the question number 8. Without using distance formula, show that points -2, -1, 4, 0, 3, 3, and -3, 2 are the vertices of a parallelogram without using distance formula. So if we have idea about the property of the parallelogram, then we have no problem to prove this one. We know that opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal and parallel. So let's see. This is the question number 8. Let's draw a parallelogram. Suppose this is a parallelogram. First of all, we naming the vertices of the parallelogram A, B, and this is the C, and this is the D. Of that there is no problem. Now we write down the vertices -2, -1, and the coordinate of the vertex B is 4, 0. Coordinates of the vertex C is 3, 3, and the coordinate of the vertex D is -2, -3, -2. Of that there is no problem to understand up to this step. Now we find out the slope of AB, slope of AD, slope of BC, and slope of CD. So we write down here slope of AB. We have 2 points A and B. When 2 points of a line are given, then we have no problem to find out the slope. So we recall the formula here, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So here will be y2 equal to 4, 0 minus -1. So we write down here 0 plus 1 by 4 minus -2 equal to, so we write down here 4 plus 2, then we get here 1 by 6. Similarly, slope of CD equal to, we write down 3 minus 2 by 3 minus -3 equal to 1 by 6. Slope of AB equal to slope of CD. So AB and CD are parallel to each other. From working it is clear that slope of AB equal to slope of CD equal to 1 by 6. Therefore, here AB parallel to CD. Similarly, we can prove that AD parallel BC. So in this quadrilateral, in this opposite sides are parallel to each other. Up there is no problem to understand up to this step. Therefore, these points are the vertices of a parallelogram. These points are the vertices of the parallelogram. Proved. Up there is no problem to understand the solution of question number 8. Let's see the question number 9. So here is the question number 9. Now I am going to read this question. Find the angle between the x-axis and the line joining the points 3, -1 and 4, -2. Find the angle between the x-axis and the line joining the points 3, -1 and 4, -2. Of that there is no problem to understand the question. So the slope of the line joining the point 3, -1 and 4, -2 will be according to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 minus 2 plus 1 by 4 minus 3. So let's see here. Slope of the line joining the points 3, -1 and 4, -2 and 4, -2. So suppose this is the m1, then for this we recall the formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So the value of y2 here will be -2 and value of y1 will be -1. So we write down here -1 by x2 minus x1. The value of x2 will be 4 and value of x1 will be 3. So here will be -2 minus minus plus -2 plus 1 equal to -1 by 4 minus 3 equal to 1. So we get here -1. Of that there is no problem to understand up to this step. No inclination theta of the line joining the points 3, -1 and 4, -2 is given by. So we write down here from question it is clear that the value of m1 is given here, m1 equal to theta equal to here will be tan theta equal to -1. Of that there is no problem to understand up to this step. So we write down here tan theta equal to tan 90 degree plus the value of 45 degree is 1. So here will be 90 degree plus 45 degree equal to tan 135 degree. Now we cancelled out tan tan, then we get here theta equal to 135 degree. So the value of or answer of this question will be 135 degree. Hope that there is no problem to understand the solution of this question. Let's see the next question, which is question number 10. Let's see the question. Here we have the question number 10. The slope of a line is double of the slope of another line. If tangent of the angle between them is 1 by 3, find the slope of the lines. Hope that there is no problem to understand the question. Here, slope of the line is double of the slope of another line. It means that in this question, we have two lines. The slope of one line is double of the other line. If we suppose slope of the first line is m1, which is theta, then the slope of other line is m2 equal to 2 theta. If the tangent of the angle between them is given, so tan theta is given here 1 by 3. Find the slopes of the line. Hope that there is no problem to understand the question. Let's see the solution. From question it is clear that m1 equal to theta, m2 equal to 2 theta, and tan theta equal to 1 by 3. So the angle between two lines, we know that tan theta equal to absolute value of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. The value of tan theta is 1 by 3. Value of m1 is theta. Value of m2 is 2 theta. By here will be 1 plus theta into 2 theta. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. So let's see here. Next step here will be 1 by 3 equal to theta minus, so this is the absolute value, theta minus 2 theta equal to minus theta by 1 plus 2 theta square. We write down here the absolute value. So here will be theta by 1 plus 2 theta square. Now by the cross multiplication we get here 1 plus 2 theta square equal to theta. So when theta move in the left hand side, Then next step we get here 1 plus 2 theta square minus theta equal to 0. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. So let's see here. Here will be, sorry, here will be 3 theta. 3 into theta equal to, here will be 3 theta. So here will be 3 theta. Now we arrange according to the descending power of theta. Then we get here 2 theta square minus 3 theta plus 1 equal to 0. So we have split 3 theta. So here will be 2 theta square minus 2 theta minus theta plus 1 equal to 0. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. Now we take 2 theta as the common, then we get here theta minus 1. We write down here minus and take 1 as the common, then we get here theta minus 1 equal to 0. Now we take theta minus 1 as the common, then we write down here theta minus 1 and we write down here 2 theta minus 1 equal to 0. Now we separately equating 0, then we get here theta minus 1 equal to 0 and 2 theta minus 1 equal to 0. From here we get here theta equal to 1 and from here we get theta equal to 1 by 2. So the slope of the line will be, therefore slopes of the lines are 1 and 1 by 2. After there is no problem to understand the solution of this question. So these are the absolute values. So we write down here minus 1 and minus 1 by 2, 2. Let's see the last question, which is question number 11 of this exercise. So this is the question number 11, which is the last question of this exercise. So let's see here. A line passes through x1, y1 and hk. If slopes of the line is m, so that, so it is very easy. A line has 2 points are given and ask us what is the slope. So it is very easy question. Slopes of the line when 2 points are given. For this we recall the formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Slope of a line is generally denoted by m, therefore we write down here m equal to the value of y2 is k, and we write down here k minus y1. So we write down here k minus y1, and value of x2 is h, and value of x1 is x1. So we write down here h minus x1. Now by cross multiplication we get here k minus y1 equal to m h minus x1, which is proved. After there is no problem to understand the solution of question number 1 to 11 of this exercise. In the next class, I will solve the questions of exercise 9.2. In the next class, I will solve the questions of exercise 9.2. Till then, thanks to all of you. Thank you very much.